Good morning. I'm gonna go to the shower this morning, and then you're gonna see me make my bed again. Open up the blinds to my room and change, and then you're not gonna see me change, but yeah. And then me putting in my contacts and making this presentable. I have a class at 11:30. So yeah, let's get to it. Hey, so just finished eating my breakfast, making my bed, putting in my contacts, kind of like covering everything that I need to do in the mornings. Yeah, right now I'm just waiting for my next class to start. Might do a workout, don't know. But we'll see what happens. And just enjoying myself right now and seeing what our different soundtracks would sound like underneath my videos. So we'll see what happens with that. And in addition to that, I don't know if maybe I'll have a live stream up on either Wednesday or Thursday. Tonight I have a rehearsal with my choir, and I gotta work today actually on vocalization. I know in the last 2 videos you haven't gotten any time lapses of that because I've been time lapsing other things. Example, like that walk that I went on, I just like took a bunch of footage, but like I didn't tell you what I did afterwards, which is my GoPro started to run out of battery, and so I went and I plugged in my GoPro and I downloaded everything onto my computer and deleted everything, and so then I spent like a solid 2 hours just practicing, which you can believe it or not believe it, whatever you want to do, get all of that stuff. But I finished everything for choir. So earlier this morning I took the footage when I was sleeping in bed, and then I completely forgot that I had choir class, and so I got up and I just went into my choir class. And I mean, I love my choir class so much, but my teacher thought it would be funny to show off like different ways to look at rhythm, like quarantine and toilet paper, which is like perfect. It was very funny, and I enjoyed that very much. And it's funny what things come out of this, especially with like comedy wise. One of the main things that I've been like looking at is like how are we all coping with this as human beings throughout this whole entire time of like testing ourselves and testing each other. And it's been kind of like unanimous in terms of like, yo, we all need to like calm down and think about like what we're doing in life and what we're planning on doing. And so yeah, that's kind of like what I came to the conclusion of, and it was really really funny to see. Like I was watching like I found this weird thing where it's a cat duet, like all you do is sing meow, like you sing meow. The whole entire song is just that. There's nothing else in the song. So yeah, I gotta go, but you'll see a time lapse of me doing stuff, I guess. Alright, bye. So, little insight, I'm not using my phone for this currently. I just got a GoPro and I kind of tried this whole thing out as kind of like a, you know, just a dry run of like talking to myself, especially in isolation moments and everything. One of the main things, I love to do line art. I don't know if you know what that is, but it's not like normal line art. So everyone thinks, oh, line art, like it's outlining and everything. For me, it's more so detailing. So drawing a solid figure. So let's say I drew a star just now, and then I shaded it in, and then on the outside I start doing the shape of the star just around the edges, and then it keeps growing, and then it attaches, and then let's say there's a heart in this corner, and so it merges together. So it's kind of like a cool concept, and it looks really detailed, although it just takes like 6 hours to make. It sounds like a lot, but especially during like quarantine time, there's just so much time on your hands that you need to find a way to occupy yourself. And so I found that like within the first 4 days, like I was like, ah! So I kept making these cool art landscapes and everything. It just looked really cool. And so like my first thing that I made, like one of my favorite things, I'd like to mix blue, red, and green, or red, blue, and yellow, and stuff like that, and just like make these awesome, like very, they're acrylic paints, by the way. Like kind of like a sunset kind of a vibe, or like sunrise kind of a vibe. And so the coolest thing that I figured out is that I could drag the paint from the top corner, and when I drag it down, it mixes with the rest of it, and when I pull it back up, it changes, and it brings all the color that was down there that I just made up and then back down. So it was just, it made it look really cool. I'll probably show you one of those paintings sometime soon. I could talk for hours and days, but here's a time lapse in the nighttime. Alright, so I thought I should give you a little room tour, since this is the only place that I'm going to be videotaping, hopefully ever. You've already seen one of the cars, and seen the fact that I drink Arizona, and that I have a hallway and I walk through it. So I'm just going to give you a little room tour, which you've probably seen like 14 times now. This right here is the most important place. Actually, this little crate right here. So that's my flute right there. And then there's my binder with all of my music for opera. This is my ring light right here. I use it for live podcasts and mainly for the time lapses. This right here is the place that I used to make live stuff, and I plan on actually moving back here so I can put the ring light on this stand right here and actually make it a place for whatnot. And so yeah, and then moving on, this is obviously my bed. Yep, that's about it. It's just a normal queen bed. That is my unicorn that usually sits down there, but my mother decided to be a butt and throw it at me. I love my mama. And then here I have my painting that I found at this phenomenal store that I love so very much. And there are so many reasons why I like it, but one of the reasons why I like it so much is because I got this painting there. And the thing is that it was missing for a solid like 9 months, and I finally got it, and it was so awesome. And I got it on Christmas Eve, and it was super amazing. Then I do all of my online courses down in this corner on this sofa. There's my microphone and my speaker. There's my tea that I'll probably sign off with tonight. Then I have my wonderful thing that I found on Amazon actually. It's like a whole entire nightstand, and it has shelves in it so I can put books down there. And then down there I usually have my easels. As you can see, I'm fresh out. And then right here is one of the things that I'm most proud of. So if you look down here, this is a shelf that my dad actually built. I gave him a sketch of what I wanted, and so I wanted this kind of antique vibe, and I wanted it to be a floating shelf, but that did not happen. So instead we found these, and it worked out pretty well. And then this mirror was the thing that took the longest amount of time to get. The second longest amount of time to get. It came, we found it at the same place as we found that painting. And so basically I bought this mirror and then I added this LED strip on the inside. Kind of just DIY'd it for myself. And so now I have a wonderfully lit vanity that I made myself. And I painted this whole wall myself, and little cracks here I painted in with a toothpick. And then we were just right back where we started. So yeah, and then I painted these. I like this one the most because of the mountains, but maybe that's just me. So yeah. Anyways, there's also a lot to talk about next, about what the future holds and so much about what life entails. My main message, as you can see from today's footage, I did not record myself singing. It's just not something I'm comfortable yet with doing in front of a camera, even if it is time-lapsed. So I just wanted to stay happy, stay healthy, and always drink your tea. Alright? Good night!